Yo, everybody! You guys didn't think I would shirk out of this, did you? Because I wasn't, you know. Sure, this whole strike on my channel has left me with little to no morale, but I still want to do this because we're almost done with it, and Pester Quest, it's not too far away. So I want to make perfectly sure that that we get we get this out of the way. And yes, the Pastor Quest stuff is part of the Chaos Band story. I wanted to extend it because there's a little bit more to this in Pastor Quest than I thought. So yeah, we're gonna get in. It's funny. Hiveswap friendsim is all about the trolls, but I think Pastor Quest is it's not just gonna be about the human characters per se, but all the characters that are in the main Homestuck story. So, yeah. Equius is in the bathroom taking a huge shit. I didn't wanna get him just yet, but I let him here. Ugh. Ek, did you at least wash your hands? Yes I did. Oh, thank God. Sometimes, man, you don't wash your hands when you go to the bathroom. I'm usually the one. Because sometimes you be like high-fiving me and I'm like, oh God, I hope you didn't shit. But anyways. Equius, would you mind? Oh, sure. Sure thing. I mean, sure thing. Excuse me, let me clear up my throat. Alright. Pipes are clean. Go for it, man. Having learned the dangers of using public fare through fares, you've taken to dodging the byways and sulking in rear areas, trying to spy out individuals who look ripe for friendship, while avoiding the more criminally insane denizens. Just now, following a winding footpath through the undergrowth surrounding a neighborhood where the local hives are spaced far apart. You came creeping along this footpath for safety. You should have known better. Here is like most of the other life forms on Alternia. Evolved ruthlessly purge the gene pool of the weak and reasonable. You get throat too? Yeah. I told you, man, we should have had those nachos, but you were like, oh, it's no big deal. I didn't say that. You told me that. And maybe I did. Either way, you want me to take over? Yeah, sure. Coiled, spring-loaded stalks with foot-long thorns flank flank writhing bushes with razor-edged leaves, which in turn crowd tentacled foliage with toothed lobe oozing liquids that hiss in the smoke when it touches the ground. Oh, that's lovely. Go to Alternia, kids. Come to Alternia, kids. It's great. Have like you and the family, you and the elderly, go to Alternia and just have a good ass time. Extreme caution is needed, at just as just just as it's needed in every circumstance on this planet. While taking your time on Eternia has gotten you accustomed to injuries, you you still shrink from being impaled on sprung thorns and dissolved in the acid. You should have known that eventually you would come up against the local flora. So you proceed discreetly, avoiding poison fronds and trying not to step on trying not to step on trigger roots. Where am I seeing large at? But suddenly the vegetative focus interrupts is interrupted. You hear footsteps on the path, and then around the corner, a small figure. Yo, Gamzy, we gotta do this. All right, let's do this. Getting clowning around right now, filling it without a sound. It's fucking getting crazy up in here. We're talking about clowning. 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 Yeah, motherfucker, we're talking about clowning. Clowning up and down. Clowning up and down. Why are you guys freestyling right now? Hey, it's what we do. You can't stop our artist act. I mean, you can't stop our art act. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Clown shoes. Stupid. All right, Gamsey. I'll catch you. I'll catch you. Like we'll do more stuff in Pester Quest. That ain't gonna seem like too much fun. Oh, come on, it will. Nah. Think about it. Well, yeah, I understand, but come on, man. I need you for Pester Quest. I mean, Egg is doing this with me, but yeah, you gotta help me with Pester Quest. You and Aaron did. And I got an idea, so it's just gonna be like you guys alternate with me, and it's just gonna work. It's let me read this. Its face and horns are painted with smudged black and white marks. Despite its diminutive physique, it has some of the most impressive horns you've ever seen on any troll. Then the small figure sees you too, and is so startled. It jumps a foot, impailing its horns on some overhanging tree branches. It's sticking there so that its small legs pump helplessly in the air. Honk! 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 Sorry. Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from. Me either. Fuck, dude, are you doing this shit? Nah, you couldn't do the jungle moves on me. Probably you could. Fucking hell. Either way, honk. You, you beg the slumber person's pardon and assure him that you were fully startled as he. You go on to explain that you're not dangerous, but even if you were, you wouldn't want to come come to strife with a small person with horns of that size. Honk! Yes, you only have to help them as long as you promise not to attack them with the many bladed weapons you have stuffed that are stuffed into his belt, or drink a dozen, or with the dozen cans of inexpensive soft drink held in Ben Bendali the bandoliers across his chest. It strikes it strikes you suddenly as a neighborly gesture, helping someone whose horns are stuck in a tree branch so can oh wait a minute, tree branch can scarcely fail to kindle the light of friendship. You you dare to hope that this will be the case now. This ain't gonna look good. Edging forward, close enough that you can see around the small clown's neck hangs a dog tag or ID necklace. You tilt your head and crane your neck, trying to read what's written on it. Oh, he's a little troll. They probably escaped the burning caverns. Suddenly, it all makes sense. Kariko, 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 Pierot has been one of Runnington's rejected wigglers who, having grown to childhood under her tender care, and has gone out into the world to seek his fortune. That would account for his small size and short legs, and small stature, so relative to his horns. You pull out your plum husk for it, happy for what are you looking at? Oh, I got some notifications. Well, I'll look at it later though. The one that here he has pretty interesting. So I'm gonna put that in the back pocket for now. Happy for an excuse to pester your old friend, but you've got got zero signal out here. The surrounding vegetation eats plum husk signals, just as it looks like. Wait a minute. It looks like it eats everything else. You slip you disappointingly slip your plum husk back into your pocket. Honk. You apologize for the delay, explaining that you were surprised that you appear to have a common acquaintance whom you hope you will have time to discuss later. For now, you are ready, willing, and hopefully able to help him down. I hope he is not that if you slip behind him. It's not that you object to bladed weapons or who or wait a minute, or those who stuff dozens of them in their belts, but you feel that the ones he's wearing could ruin your look if buried in your torso, however unintentionally. You edge past the weapon, being careful also not to touch the springhorn growing at the edge of the path or their trigger roots. Once you're behind Karako, you grasp his horns firmly and pull, withdrawing them from the tree branch, allowing him to drop light, drop lightly down to the ground. Honk. You tell him that he's very welcome. And there's a moment of awkward silence as you try to think of something to say. Unfortunately, your new potential friend is not as devoid of social skills as you are, as you are, and gets the conversational ball rolling himself. Honk. You explain, indeed, you are indeed a stranger in these parts, and that you don't fit into any human spectrum category. Wild, right? I don't think he understands. Well, he's just a kid, so we wouldn't expect him to actually know anything. Is that what it's like for you perverts? You ought to say honk when you're like in your child form. You just go honk. Well, some of us do, but it depends on what your development. Yeah, about something like that. Interesting. Although you are quite strange as you used to be, you like to think that you are really starting to blend in with the local color. Honk. He's not understanding, dude. He's like, what the fuck is this man talking about? Really not lowering just now. A couple chords due to low robust conditions of life on alternative. Some of which you have recently had the honor of encountering. Honk. Uh, see, I mean, Gansy. Yeah, Bugs. I wanna keep him. Bugsy, do you really want another? Do you really want another purple blood with us? I mean, he's little though. Like, honestly though, like I'm calm, but this little guy is like every other purple blood. If he gets angry, he ain't like me. I don't think little ones he can't talk down. Really? Yeah. Remember when you know why I started doing the super slime, right? Yeah. Want to rebel against my Lucis because oh yeah. Like I don't think it's a good idea. I know, but he's just so alone. I want to give him a hug. A hug as he puts motor blades in your back. Gansy, why are you getting so negative? Silent. The smell allows them to make strong and weak, and the vegetation looked like it was designed by Marquis de Sade. Not that he's known, not that he knows who Marquis de Sade is. But you can't help but feel bad. You can't help but feel it would be so much better if only one had a soul buddy. You continue. How wonderful it would be to travel these dusky lanes with a kindred spirit, a twin soul, a fellow traveler, and an intimate crony. English. Dog Scratch is totally right in this. Yeah, I kind of figured. But isn't that kind of... never mind. Honk. Okay, like he is not understanding you, dude. You're just droning on and on and on and on and on and on. He's not getting it. Your financial new friend is obviously thinking about serious issues. Oh my god. You're doing it again, MSPA reader. You're doing it again. You're not even gonna read that. Because we both know what he's doing. He's doing what he did to the other. He's doing what he did to the other chick. He's like, well, I somehow know your problem and know what you're going through. You know what I mean? That's annoying. Like, dude, leave them alone. Sometimes some trolls don't have problems. This little guy's probably blissfully unaware. Friendship has to come authentically from within. Friendship is spontaneous. Real friendships for us naturally from the style of mutual respect. What? Like The kids not understanding none of this shit. The best friendships grow and ripen over years, and are not rushed or forced. Of course, you you've only known this small person for about 5 minutes, but you have started ripening sometime. Oh, sweet Jesus! The theme of friendship. Okay, can we just keep going? Honk! Oh, let's do the dumb one that's gonna get us killed. The middle blade. The blade mail head studies you, or could be saying in the opposite direction. Taking the equivalent of a piss. You can't really tell if it's from his expression because it has no features. Negative expression with this examination of non-examination continues for some time. But the diminutive views is well hidden from your view. While evidently concluding that you are an inanimate object that makes accountable gestures, its wrist fingers and the drone floats upwards, gaining speed until that dreary sizzle it whizzes off somewhere to find other hapless non-standard citizens to euthanize. When it's gone, you stand away from the rock and hold up, like grab my spectacles. Mm. Okay, it's gone. Oh yeah. You rub several sore places that have been pierced by bladed weapons. You turn to Kiriko to comment on the recent feather, but you stop when you see he is looking directly at you with a warm and admiring look, an affectionate and extreme look of friendship. Your resident supposed to throw your arms around and lean her. I don't know if that's a good idea. Your second thought is lowering his pants arsenal. You put out your hand for a warm handshake. Victory is so close. Before you can seal the deal on this sweet friendship transaction, you hear a disturbance further down the path. God, God, can't the narrative chill? Can the narrative chill for once? For one moment? For one single moment? especially when that moment's about to be a consummate, beautiful friendship. Oh God, what, dude? You turn around and look. You turn to look. The footsteps. Several sets of them get nearer, and around the bend there comes three figures. These these three figures are wearing swimming outfits, a lot of gold jewelry, and let
Self-voicing enabled. Three figures wearing swimming outfits. Lots of gold jewelry and insouciant expressions. Three figures with gills on their necks and small, stylized fins on their face. Self-voicing disabled.
oh man, it's possible that you finally have been upon the legendary group of sea dwellers. They stop short when they see you and Karako, obviously startled. They study you. They study you. You study them. Then the Finhead interloper one in a one piece and diamond earrings, whispers to her companions, "You know who this probably is. You know who this probably is, right?" Uh, you're relieved. The part of you is relieved. Laughter drives out. The devil is the best medicine. In any event, it's better than homicidal mania. The other one, this laughter isn't friendly. It's cold, mocking, and super callous. These three dogs are obviously laughing at you, not with you. Well, duh. You notice that Kiriko's cheeks are flushing purple under his paint. His jaw clenches. However, he stares. He just stares with a stony dignity at the interlopers. This just makes him laugh harder. The first year, who are you two supposed to be? Oh, yo, Aaron, get up in here. Alright, give me a minute. Sorry, putting me to sleep. Ah, dude, that's precious. But in this we've run into a pile of sea dwellers. You mind helping? Oh, sure thing. The sh- the shrimp Cassidy and the Sponanimous Kid, says her second companion. A cold bait minnow and his mutated social crab, says the third. Oh shit! I don't like how that troll's looking. Oh, he's about to fucking kill these sea dwellers. Oh, the old me would probably get mad at that, but they probably deserve it. Yeah, they do. They're insulting him. Insulting. Looks like minnow, the minnow wall went down the clown, causing causing the other one to causing to spurt out the other one. The sea dog is laughing is redoubled. You continue expressionless at these insults, but to your dismay, Krako's face takes a harsh, glowering look. You guess such a dude probably has been victimized by bullies his whole life, and as you happen to know, there are no bullies like attorney bullies. True that. You tell them let them talk all the shit they want. Don't let them provoke him. They're just trying to get to him to do something stupid. If he doesn't react, they'll get bored and go away. Honk. No, remember that drone? It's probably still around here somewhere. Touch a scale on their heads, and you could be rendered into a mother grub's feeding stock. Aaron, you know you're my best friend, right? Yeah. I would totally. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this for you. You know I would beat the shit out of all of them, right? Like not with no hint of mercy with me. Like they would have got their asses kicked. I probably got this C2 and chick would probably want a piece after that. And that's bugs. I mean, I know you're strong, but you overestimate how freaking you overestimate your actual charisma. You mean I underestimate it? No, you overestimate. Guys, do I? Well, I mean, if we gotta be honest, I mean, we're not saying you ain't. We're not saying you look. We ain't saying you don't look pretty. You know, cold looking, but you know, I mean, the old you. I mean, like the old you has charisma. When we, when people like really know you, you do have it, but like when people really know you, it just doesn't have the same effect. You guys really saying I have no charisma? No, no, no. That's not what we're saying at all. Totally, it's just that it's just that when people get to know you, your charisma is not about like attractiveness. It's more about how many people you can make laugh. Yeah, yeah. That's about right. That's about right. Oh, oh, all right, guys. That's kind of sobering to hear from the two of you. Alright, let me go read this. Hey, bottom feeders! No whispering when you're in the presence of your brothers. And you, little buoy, put a little respectful expression on your face, and the surface of your recognition surface. Be more like your son-to-be friend over there. They're going to die. Most, most, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, it's just a matter of time, really. Where did equius go, guys? Uh, he's going to get his snacks. It's basically we're here. Well, this is still gonna be fun no matter what, I guess. Bugsy, are you still mad about that whole freaking that charisma comment we made? No, it's just you guys are my best friends. It's kind of weird to hear you guys say that I kind of have no charisma. Just saying, it's kind of a very sobering experience to hear from both of you. In fact, you still are okay, I'm gonna need the come on,
Self-voicing enabled. In fact, why is it you two are still perpendicular?
In the presence of the sea dwellers,
Self-voicing disabled.
you should be bowing at right angular at the first sea dweller seems to have an affinity for cheesy ocean puns. Now you bow to the sea dwellers, you have your dignity, but also you don't want to get killed. Oh shit! This is about to get real, but Bugs, when I get like this, only you talk me down from it. This little guy needs to be talked down, and quick. Well, I think the sea dwellers deserve to die, personally. Well, Bugsy, that's rather harsh. They weren't talking shit. Aaron, they weren't talking shit. Like, let's be real here. Seriously. I mean, I'm normally the guy that doesn't get so angry, but they didn't talk shit about the behavior and this little guy right here. So, I mean, I'd be mad too. I just wouldn't say it. You guys are gonna die. What did I tell you about that Facebook? Oh shit! Didn't your losers teach you anything? I doubt even I doubt he even has losers. A self-respecting losers would never let a shrimp look like that out of his hide, unless his losers defective. Oh shit! The losers cracks are too much for Karako to ignore. Your hissed warnings. He leads snarling into the air, bladed draws his bladed weapons from his belt, and in each hand hurtles towards the sea dwellers. Honk! Honk! No, Bugs. You got it, but it's not perfect. Watch this. Honk! Honk! Shit, really? Yeah, you got it, but it's not quite right. Oh, thanks, man. Should we? Nah, Bugsy, we should step in now. You sure, man? Let's just let this happen. No. You're right. You leave Forrest Gump cutting coattail by the coattails or by his belt. You aren't actually sure what coattails is. Jesus, he's strong. You can barely hold him. It's like trying to restrain a small truck. His leg rotates wildly, kicking a cloud of dust, brandishing his bladed weapons wildly in the direction of the sea dwellers. After a moment, they jump backwards. The sea dwellers turn to laugh again with more stupid fish puns. This is not helping. Karako runs twice as hard, honks twice as loud, and shakes his weapons twice as threatening. Hey, you shut up, Karako. Trying to be heard above the fracas. holding with all your might, digging your heels. You have half a mind just to let him go and pay the seagulls back for their insults. But you try to keep a cool head. You're you're doing your proto friend much more good, trying to restrain his wrath. And that would mean you would, yeah, basically give you a serious pep. I mean, that seems to work with you. You succeeded rubbing your arms around all the way around him, and you get in front of him, holding holding him back with straight arms, bellowing soothingly into his face, trying to avoid his bladed weapons he's brandishing. It's not working. You can see from his contorted features, the barred teeth, his distended nostrils with smoke coming out, his blazing eyes. Krako's getting more and more enraged. His body vibrates, his eyes glow, huge and round. Suddenly his body, something from his body, like a nuclear blast wave of pressure, of fear and violence, sends you flying in the air like scrap paper. In a gale of what the fuck, are you hallucinating? But you soar up above the path. The sea dogs aren't laughing anymore. In fact, they're screaming in terror. They kind of deserve that. I mean, yeah, they do. I mean, if we're being honest here, I mean, they kind of deserve it. Blund- blundering, blundering into razor leaves and getting impaled by, oh god, and burned by pod acid, pod acid, gently receiving, gently receiving the stern retribution awaits these assholes. Your head collides with a tree branch. Oh shit, rendering you unable to narrate for a while. Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. You wake lying in the dust, unconscious, as consciousness returns. You realize that you're laying on the ground, you're laying on the path, and as the further returns, a small painted clown figure is seated next to you. Quite calm now, he smiles fondly as he sees you sit up. Honk. Aww. He's a little murderer, but still, he's got it. It's like, man, come on, Gamsey. I taught you how to handle your rage. Can I take you, man? I want to keep this one because I know as soon as we're out of here, the girls are dying. It would be nice to keep this one. Bugsy, he isn't a pet. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying, mm, you know, I have fatherly instincts. I do have, technically have 4 kids, so it's, my instincts are kicking in. It's just what it does. You smile, you smile in return. You express your relief that and he realizes you were acting in his best interest, holding him back from the Finheads. And now, through largely because of his unexpected burst of clown sorcery, or whatever it was, everything turned out for the best. Rico holds up his arms for a hug. Oh! Ah! Still the same old Bugsy. And Gamsey, you're still the same old you. You know, you know, best friend, I didn't really thank you. For what? You know, being my being my friend, helping me out with my anger. I mean, you could have done so many different things, but you decided to help me. Well, that's what friends are for, and I, you know, even though you accepted your role in Homestuck, I know you didn't like it. You just kind of carried it out because that was what was expected of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry again. I'm real. I'm like real sorry that I didn't tell you about the whole Lord English plan. Nah, you were right to withhold that from me because you didn't know whether I'd go back or what, and that's pretty smart of you. Are you two going to freaking make out or something? No, Aaron, it's what. No, no, Gansy and I were just talking, and it doesn't. Dude, not every freaking troll wants to make out with me. Okay, Jesus. You know, you know, Aaron. We had a moment, and you really ruined it. You totally ruined it. Jesus. Well, guys, we're out of here. I guess Equius is. No, I was here the entire time. What the void power? Void power to the max, like you would say. Besides, you never really, we never really, the the people at home never get to see all of us really talk together. So I thought this would be a nice change of pace. Oh, well, guys, anything you want to say before we get out of here? Well, just one. Not all of us sea dwellers are a bunch of assholes. Some of us grow out of it, and not all of us purple bloods are murderous assholes. Well, most of us are. But if you have a good moirail like I do, it's usually taken care of. Well, let's get out of here, boys. Personally, I feel I feel like Wendy's today. What about y'all? Eh, I guess I can do Wendy's. So no fat burger, no fat burger, no fat burger. Heck, I'm trying to take a break from that. It's like fat burger is like if you're like really hungry, but you're really hungry and you feel it, you Jones for it. Well, we can actually I can actually get Monica to make us some. We can actually help Monica make some burgers. Aaron, I love you, man, like a brother, but yeah, I'm not eating. I'm not. I'm. You know. Monica's cooking is kind of a bit much. Well, me and Minka like it. I know you guys don't, but it's a very required taste. I swear, you love that girl way too much. But but we'll see you guys later. Peace. these are these are, these are, these are my these are my best these are my best friends, and honestly, a chaos lord like me couldn't hope for anything better. Peace, everybody. You seriously mean that? Yes, I do. Told you. Told you. That's Bugsy's like total power. I mean, yeah, he has many skills, but the one skill that's important is that he's the kind of person. He's the kind of person you want around. Gansy, stop! You're gonna make me cry, dude. Honk, old friend. Honk, 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 honk. Aaron, you don't have to honk with us. It's a thing me and him have. Well, nay. Okay, I guess you could do that. Anyways, guys, we'll see you later. Bugsy, Bugsy in the gang, Bugsy in the gang, Bugsy Prime in the gang, out.